Leviticus and told her straight away, this Bible that I'm reading, you have to keep it holy. Next time I open it and I see that Leviticus has been moved to Numbers, I'm going to deal with you.
With ginger.
See? Ginger and pepper. That's what she said. She said she was so naive when it came to some of these things, birth movement, you know. And when she was careless, Sarkodie wasn't the first person she dated. And to you know, she said she lost her guard. These are the worst. Because the guy was probably charming. Probably she saw a certain future in Sarkodie or Jai. You can meet us. I've met a number of ladies on a first meeting. No, I won't take them for cheap. I won't look down on them. It's just the aura around you. Sometimes it's what you bring on the table. But there are some men who are immature. Oh, a loose girl. Or whom you are not. No. It depends on who you meet. She met Sarkodie. Look at the level of Yvonne at the time.
At that time.
Who was Sarkodie at that time? A budding artist who was just beginning to win some awards left, right, and center by the cheap Ghanaian award systems. Like VGMA, others are. You have to vote before you win. Award bearing out, you voted to buy. You are buying the award. These are the conversations we should have. The hard conversations. You can marinate the thing, garnish the thing, but the truth remains the truth. Award bearing, Uber voted to win that award. These were the awards Sarkodie and the rest were winning, including me myself.
As of that time now winning, send a year amount.
Debbie, a year man, I returned all the awards.
After how many years?
After when I got conscious, there is no a friend says, expiry date when it comes to consciousness. A bimmer take 20 years with Halifax when I came to talk or say, some things he wrote in the past and there he would have taught something else. And
of course.
We grow. It takes people different times to journey to their destination. And Sarkodie's issue, Yvonne was a beautiful flower. You liked the girl, you went and did your own thing. Fine. Then she got pregnant. When she got pregnant, she approached her and said, oh, what we did now, it locked. And you said you were not ready. According to her in her own book, no. Also said she wasn't that ready. Normally, when things like this happen, the women are more traumatized than the men. Most of the time, it doesn't even matter their age. We are confused, especially in Yvonne's thing. What I read in this book, what I see every day when I read this book, is a woman who is suffering from mental issues. Sarkodie did not see, or he refused to see, said, this is a woman who was born without a father. Up till now, she's looking for a father. Her book says, I am not Yvonne Nelson. The problem is not the Yvonne, is the Nelson there. This is a woman who has gone through hell. She almost won Miss Ghana and a BBC. And so many different things. And I expect the corporate Sarkodie, who wants everybody to see him, say, oh, industry darling boy, you know. Yeah, he's so corporate, he's a gentleman. You come up with this vulgarity. How many dicks have you sucked? Excuse my Latin.
It's wrong.
You are for the street. So you slept with a street girl, right? You are immature. You would look, go to the Bible, enter the Bible. Prostitutes crown. Mary Magdalene, no, but there was a prophet who was ordered by God to go and marry a prostitute. And look at how God used a prostitute to save Israel. Remember what I mean? These are times. So you never look down on people like that. About who advises Sarkodie? Why na Oma no advice no? For Yvonne, she wrote a masterpiece. Me kind book where I feel so good. I wish said there were some names she hid from us that she would have mentioned, like the Nigerian issue, how some actresses were lesbians, and some too were taking drugs and all that. And I wish said, Anka, all these things will come on, but Sarkodie's response is nothing. And if I had my own way, I would strip him of all his ambassadorial deals. One, I will ban his music for a certain period. This is what happens. Look at what happened to Kanye West.
For what offense?
Good. He asked for what offense? The offense is that you have responded to somebody who has said something, and by so doing, you have looked down on womanhood. You understand? That's the offense.
I'll come back and you remember woman would come because a narrative and cover through pa. But I mean, call Vida last week now, or Hanum say now also can confirm now say Unya Sarkodie be responded. Response number. But as I also can confirm now when injury response no. Now question and confirm bisa say upoki obia. Una wo determine sena obey you no ana because argument is say bra eating the baby. And now kofa asema ewo muntem e de betu public. Ono no say no officially say so oma omwae.
Okay. The Etienne said last week it's not haka say outro memoir because it's about life stories are wo kana. You need template. Yati wa hase enyum wo hwe enyum wo templates, but let's even apply the same rules to enyum. So the enyum ni formula, you need templates biya. Adia AC yen shall say hyehyɛ nnwom ni say and answer hyehyɛ story ni say, but template wo hwe a structure enye language enye choice of words enti se wo tro nnwom na say bia wo kasa na wo say sa no chima kakra ba ho atendidie kakra ba ho na se obi tia wo na so se oh e won se template nim ba esa se template enye language ntino kasa na esa wo ka koano no wan kan koano waka asai na ye wo ho kwan se etimi e ka ho asem wa tro anyumi edi aba book ni so issues wo man na ye expect say wo the reply ba dia wo be respond to ebi ne say also now driving at the call hospital ma ekosiye one kanisa one chiremu ha even though we admit yes say unine wo bibiye no wasa ka say yin sene bae no na wonya ready ba wo ka say on keep na se wo say twa ho na kasa ne ho ante na wo ka say on list e mema oni o made nyina uwie san ka se bi mema dua odi esi na no a wafefe ho no on sambe boswa meetie no mi hu ni se kasa no e ho no atochima kakra because after sesa abortion ibaye ye hunu wa woni ne twa pictures a etire botire ho afno ba afno ho ne twa picture. So I'm asking say on list sa niema we ya, how does that exonerate you from the act? How does the listing of the men clean the dent, the possible dent aba ewo hono? So these are the questions that we were asking. After that, much a picture, what should I say, or what down for? It is an image that bad. I'm thinking, Senka, we realize yes, our tall list of men, Abia, you would not associate yourself with Onu Ebim. Or attack personality, no? I attempt to over destroying the social standing, no? And I'll buy a book, no? So, say book, ne crampo, no? And you're good. Now, the attention negativity sells. Mzgee, ye ti hey. Nipa dodo san e no mo haw e bitimi afa chi sika mo so wuti wiase na wa bra bokeka wa bo no wutimi de tro book na setimi fa chi sika e de mawa I will say say brabo na bia na wu ne sa achia but ya ade a do we see a certain level ama even a professional you can now call yourself a best-selling author ekwa ebe Yvonne is not left off the hook because we decide yes say udi wabrabo nsem ebeto apawa so na odi besi table so na waton de enye sika no ho na wo say withdraw ho from sa emotional card na u use no obaby so abeka say Sarkodie enyem no wa verify if not verified ufiti prekope na wasa a retweet you so wasa share wo story once you move from the feeling of distress. Now the other business would you see a pampan so I will turn the emotional bit no it must be cut off. Ain't sack for now this week you did me out to social media yeah me left right center no. Yes, I did say some creative work maybe or any template. But mind you, say template is not language. Template is structure. And she say be off A uko B. And it's actually saying that me, I'll not dictate to you how to put your music together. but say language ne touch no be criticize ya. Don't stay there and say you need who kind you're feminist. As if you say ufri umayoma, you can't reason on your own.
But maybe asem na omo pa che ne say o ka say obi angagi Yvonne, obi anchre Yvonne, say no no e be tro the story so far. And almost say aden na wo the person wo chre sa akode.
Me chre no say dey won tro in fact. Because so the chorus be starting, so the hook never shall say. So the verse me and son better is not my business. But I transcend it from sawutonyum to insults. We are just guiding you. Say, oh, omo budget so do it. No, omo ambassadorial dues no. Say you when you are star now you are surrounded by people. They be yes to you. Sometimes you've got to listen to the subtle no voice in your area, and I say within your environment. No, until he shouldn't be. Say Vida say no template a structure mean sure say the better show on you but say kasa no ho tia na ye ka ye nye bone.
And last week what na haka say he explosive o say sack na Yvonne the sack eton book no
yeah
sack rap your rap here so I say oya allude to asem na o kan ye no
definitely. Yeah, me so tie.
Otie
but TV.
Inkofosu kan say o kan sare nyina wie no say afi no no ato book no kwakokan.
And a contradiction. A contradiction was side because book no nye good I want to na kokan. But before I start my main address Black Rasta kakra. I say one of the reasons I lose respect my Sarkodie no. Incident BSC 2017. Na let it go be oyare. It's not almost no to actually to sort out the medical problems. And Sarkodie the tool the platform say minianum lady way and actually the amount was 15,000. Small girl way cedis. Momboa me na yenye den yen to boa. A GoFund sort of thing.
Yeah, not even GoFund. It was just soliciting for funds.
Okay.
For the young lady. And indeed, Black Rasta is right. Some of the followers know it's about Sarkodie. And the commentary nearby was, but you are Sarkodie. With your pedigree and your brand positioning. 15K is very paltry for you to actually, yes. But Black Rasta, if you actually did your research here, and Kabe say, indeed, sa amount now, that's an incident now, and it's also lose respect my Sarkodie. Sarkodie actually paid for that OTI. And criticism the course one, Sarkodie actually tweeted, and this is what he said, if you could permit me to read. Also, these are the things I don't respond to. And of course, they don't matter. But with a sensitive case like this, I think I need to address. First, don't let social media change you to become just part of the pack. Be human first. I saw the pic of this little girl last night on Instagram and immediately inboxed the guy because I was touched and gave him the money he put up and more. He wanted to mention my name, but I told him that I want to stay anonymous. Then he got back to me with the new figure from the doctor as he did with his checks again. And even if I could do it alone, time is all we got for this poor kid, and nothing stops me from seeking help from everyone than to say, what would you people say? Did you really know? Sarkodie by these tweets in 2017, HSA, Utiai.
Utiai at what point? After tweeting and getting the fight back, what point?
But Utiai the Mikayan was say, Utia Sikano. But I mean, it's got the saying they wait me out soliciting.
So the point is, tweeting, no. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, but I want to
people came to lambast you, and now you came back to your senses and decided to pay.
No,
maybe senses will be harsh.
Or see yes. No, Black Rasta, so intellectual. Or see he paid immediately. When the and the crazy fishing.
There's a very Arnold clarified for.
But he said, I just read it to you.
He paid at what point?
Also, the moment they told him about the issue, he paid immediately.
That's not true.
And
Read it again.
your tweet,
Read that thing that you just read again.
After the criticism.
Is that
so
true?
what?
Black Rasta
No, but he also just so he paid immediately. What the young friend on to say.
So what point are you trying to make?
No problem. No, someone said
Black wouldn't have known he had paid.
No.
Because when you
He's
start,
saying if I had done my research well.
hold on, when you start come out saying, you
What
say you are
research?
feeling for
No,
fans.
even the
Somebody
amount, you didn't even get it right.
And I said it. Oh, my brother.
Let me
do
get
history.
to the point. No
What I
problem.
say? I do history. I can't remember everything.
No problem.
I told you 7.
No,
8,
I am
9,
telling you,
10.
say, now informing you, say he paid. But Mzgee,
And besides at what point?
I have told you what.
There's a timer or the two abonti we criticize.
Now it's
I'm
Yeah,
just
that-
trying to support this
telling
man blindly, and it's not working.
About rest on the
It's not-
panelist,
it's
you are
not
about
working,
a
Reggie.
point on the two Jano.
Thank you very much,
Did
Alex.
not tell us, I did come at you, but I'm a person who's Munya and Shiano.
David, read it again.
Yeah, see, after the criticism, no, they tweet
after the
no buy.
criticism.
And no country say, and run a joke. Mihuya Michia, but still me pay more into me. And that's what.
Yeah,
And so
yes.
yes.
Quick one before I even go on. You see, the impression I will create, and you have every right to actually hold grudge with him on that basis. But let me amount for NTVB. Say Sarkodie or ya do ye pa. ABA or your that type of on broadcasting. But everybody can check. Last year,
I know that means so.
oh nyabotre. Well, I can't be say address. Last year, I'm not doing PR. What kasa baby also made by kasa say PR. Last year, Sarkodie little girl be 18-month baby. Oto ejem 13,000 Ghana cedis otuai. The same last year, 18-month baby I won you detain no. 13,000 Ghana cedis otuai.
In your bottom, I can detain 18 months baby.
Okay. Ne mame.
I take an year.
Come. That's it. 2021. There's a young kid be I see when you brain tumor.
Okay.
Sarkodie ma $10,000. Unfortunately, Akwani we may so rest in peace. 2020, if Muteya, Tema COVID hit him. Where relief for her. Emma Duane, Emma saying this is again, you know. Yes. 2019, yes, old lady be no Tema. No chin. Sarkodie Ebwan. Inti, remember my creative impression, they say, oh, you're stingy now on your door, you're not the kike account. Inti, be my respect, no, and Sarkodie, Michelle. Now, I mean, go into the substantive issue. Last week, I had you to say, Yvonne book on a release here, no, very explosive. Now, I feel cramping a man who I can say, no, I can say, book no, very explosive. The point is, we release a memoir, not a explosive, unya reaction. So when your reaction from characters na bo mudin wo book no kwa na unya reaction from people close to that characters na bo mudin. So characters na bo mudin wo book no some of popular figures are. If you don't get reaction from the popular figures, if you don't get reaction from the close people related to the public figures now, you get reaction from the followers. I mean, a few examples. In 2017, Caitlyn Jenner, the stepfather for the Kardashians, releasing the book, The Secrets of My Life. I'll care about, you know, in Cindy also about the Kardashian friends and family.
From the altar.
Guess what? When your reaction from Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner about us, so someone can do a crap and you know, credit the kick account. Last year, Britney Spears, Indian pop singer Britney Spears, the sister Jamie Lynn Spears, released a book, Memoir. Things I should have said. Or can be a lot of things about the sister. The sister no react here. Say, I say my working the baby now you bullshit and you know crap. Say. 2018, a very similar case to the OCCI. Vivica Fox, any 50 Cent, echo into a relationship. Vivica Fox released a memoir. Every day I'm hustling. Ed chronicle sexual relationship across only 50 Cent. 50 Cent react here. Say, I'd say where I can't book me. It's 14 years ago. Why are you bringing it up? To the point where friend living class or you're crazy. So yeah, explosive books say we are, you get a reaction. Now, Yvonne Nelson. Me tenacity 100%. But for a situation that I see 13 years ago, now we booker. One consider a couple of things. Number one, one consider the fact that Sarkodie and yet a 22-year-old Nibiu. Sarkodie at this particular moment or your father. One consider the fact that Sarkodie at this particular moment or your husband. One consider the fact that Sarkodie at this particular moment in 2023 or your global icon. She didn't care. So it's been 13 good years. A lot of water has passed under the bridge. She did not even consider their friendship and honor by the kind, because we did from 2010 up to now. They've been friends. They've done projects together. They've hobnobbed together. Omo pictures are afomba afom kan dey saying afomba afom. One consider when you na and also oh, damn it. I'll still put you in a book because we are important figure on the story. One consider and all this shit. Mzgee.
I don't think that's the case.
Sarkodie are reacting to explosive book way. One more example. Ubi Samia. Like us and you may Sarkodie responding to it. Book you are responding to and yes or no more man can yes or but I am not Sarkodie. Me shoes one of the biggest memoirs I released was in 2005 by a video vixen, Karen Stephens. Maybe your friend is Superhead. Head and super. It means oh yeah, there. Now, the memoir, the confessions of a video vixen. On a lot of musicians die, from Asha to Jay-Z to Diddy to Dr. Dre. A name a dear is taken out from that lesson. Jay-Z. Jay-Z responded. Jay-Z has been able to maneuver the way to become one of the richest artists. Kromasi. A coming kwa kameka Sarkodie. And you with the akawu focus on the project you are on top. And now release the music video for confirm. You get. But I am not Sarkodie. Sarkodie is not Jay-Z. Me ti hay anase nyina ti hay. Book you release I do not know the turmoil ekoso on ifie. I do not know the little turbulence akrope up on the marriage. I do not know what confusion neba titi. Okofia anase of friend Sarkodie or friend papa because me say you go din radio so me say you be TV so I do not know. And so I cannot sit here and catch a Sarkodie say you should not have responded because I'm not in his shoes. It's if you say if you actually produce an explosive book to say and you get a reaction. Why are we baffled? So there's been a reaction.
Does the week include Halifax?
No.
I don't talk
the many.
Why? Because baffling is not the response.
It is
it's the content of the response.
Content.
No, for some people also, they thought and they said he should have. I think it's a logic made that statement. He should have been mute. He shouldn't have responded. So it's there are people who also think that he shouldn't have.
But who say or release and turmoil na ekoso ofie na I resolve
maybe come person anod we na maybe san say and you be yet me for last week video na e boma na because last week anod time na response in buy no ka say obia our problem with it she also released their book.
Change of mind.
No, I've not changed my mind.
Me person
no, I didn't say obia release a book.
Baby, we see now we can ola can say you to go and release
it's an option.
Problem.
No, I'll get there.
To us na me
but for me because me drifting from what last week was on the book this I got the song good
na me ti asema wo kan
Sarkodie ewo options one like you said Uncle Philly say you defaming a book more as obetumi issue for defamation. Number two So if you listen the rights of privacy, you are infringing obit trigger legal proceedings. Number 3, obit me actual book as a response. Obit me granting interview to a magazine, a radio or television. That's a response. Obit me so I am he's a musician. What do you expect? That's another option. Or a statement. That's another option available to him. Being quiet is a reaction. He would have stayed quiet as well. So options will be now available to him. He chose one of it. Why are you worried?
Why are you worried?
Why are you worried?
His presentation was
you are worried about his presentation.
It was too offensive, yes. His presentation was not.
That's how he feels. The same you feel at that particular moment, so reacting, and now reacting.
So you see nothing wrong.
Sorry.
Arnold says he loves conversation. Why would
I'm
people
waiting for the however. You know where Arnold
I've already told you, say, a coming kwa. Oh, yeah.
But you are not.
But I am not feeling what he's feeling. We need conversation. What
is he feeling?
Oh, Mr. Logic.
He slept with a lady. He slept with a lady.
But he's admitted it in the song. So let's.
It's just a matter of acceptance.
push?
What are you feeling? What are you feeling?
Hey.
No, of course. How do you know this?
I don't.
It has nothing to do with. It has nothing to do with the audience.
What are you feeling?
A couple of a couple of because something like a couple of years ago, I think 2010.
Yvonne
be easy. Mr. Logic.
Yvonne be easy girl.
I beg you. They talk nobody.
Yvonne be easy lady.
I beg.
Somebody should be proud that Yvonne even said that he slept with her.
You go get your turn. I beg you. Otherwise, you know the female.
Yvonne should be proud for grabbing a small boy and sitting on him and riding him.
No.
Please,
Yvonne saw the light before sack.
Oh, please.
Mr. Logic, you go come.
Then why did she invite the boy
I can't wait for my time.
And let the boy impregnate her like that? Small boy, you grab him, chop him by heart.
That be why for no say Yvonne IOP. Because at that level, no
then Sarkodie the guy.
So even with the time they take talk, no,
Sorry,
if
Kafra.
Arnold.
Mzgee. Most critically wrong. The Adiwe Yakobano. The Hamid woman say, "Ebe make Yvonne elusu some following, any patronage. Sarkodie belusu some patronage and some following, and this is why. Businesses are two hinged on patronage. Patronage, you know, why more na ema patronage nebaso? Fans, the masses, the public. Now, Yvonne, the position in the stance in now, be very disappointed. Guess what? Yvonne, a production house, or depending on patronage, or school, or depending on patronage, people will make recommendations for them in Kwalabeko school. They be able to see obenya losses kakra. Sarkodie any business are all hinged on patronage. At this particular moment, there are lots of people who are disappointed in Sarkodie. They don't even want to listen to his songs again. They don't even want to say his picture anywhere again. So losses and gains, and no end up mean here. Yeah. Because these guys, and our respective business thing, are dependent on all of us. At this particular moment, a split, and this is what me concern at this moment.
Pashawebi. As I can, me attempted to ask you, say. Ask who dream on patronage.
Yeah.
I don't mind dream. So now who can say at
Analysis
the time? Oh, miss me beside question.
So
now also can say at the time. Yvonne each book with.
Yeah.
A Sarko who say Sarkodie and yes, our guy no or 10 years ago.
True.
Obi Subakacho say it doesn't erase the pain 10 years ago. What I say? Miss me beside question. Maybe me pass your same so. Obi Subakacho say it doesn't erase the pain 10 years ago. Now Sarkodie is responding with new. Sebi one down dream so no so patronage be so protective or reputation be so protective na nti obiso be bisa questions here.
So it goes for both parties. Because the same way Yvonne and name drop a Sarkodie, she could have done same for the others.
I don't know so but me decided the opposite.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because the same way you can say okay, Madam A, Mr. Q, you could have done same for Sarkodie. But when yes sir, Because probably he felt, oh, this is close to me.
Oh, this hurts me more.
Yeah,
it's because he nearly died.
Exactly.
Relax.
That's the problem.
Good. It's a hurting more. Good. So if you are Sarkodie and so no, we know so hurting more. So it's not the reaction about.
That's the way they know. I didn't know. Yeah.
That's a
that's all yeah.
It's just a hurting. That's my point.
Yes, a hurting.
I don't know. How does it?
There's a logic, and you not here, dear.
Oh,
so why? Also, we had a thing. We had a thing, and yes,
I don't say a hurting for Yvonne not excluding him. That make us say, I didn't know why. But there's no
how you know what I didn't really get.
Yeah. How? I guess we are.
I mean, you were very fair to both of them. It's his choice how he responds or that. Could in his song, no? If we delete the insults, could he still have made his points?
But just of course, he could have.
But you see, answered me. I'm fine.
But you see, I am a man for so even in dinner term one cannot.
Hey, there be no demonium munyadi, please.
Enye aboa ene kwasia ene ya tim didi. Oh, true of us. Pacho aboa ne kwasia kwa na ya tim didi.
Of course, there be.
O se
yeah, bizarre. Vida, yeah, bizarre question.
Aboa ne kwasia kwa na ya tim didi.
Any decline.
Oh, what being? The
point is, they need to ask.
No, clearly, nipa kono so wanyemo. Wa abandon no. When you show care, when you show sympathy, when you show empathy, that's irresponsibility.
Of course.
That's somebody who is actually wicked. But we are complimentary. These are not complimentary remarks. These are not complimentary attributes. It is not nobody kill yourself.
And your testimony as a trophy.
Senior. And this is somebody who are building reputation to that point. Like I said, he's a global icon now.
Somebody telling you get your time.
No, and I have no qualms with Yvonne actually telling her story. But let's nobody kid you say, no man not sure they were complimentary remarks. They were not good attributes.
And any Cuban links no edge at the same level, Anna.
That's your interpretation.
Maybe so.
That's your interpretation.
Oh. Say enye.
Bako ye raw. Bako no akaba. But they were all not complimentary remarks, true or false. No answer.
Maybe let me answer question.
That's interactive.
You want to answer? But me person, I just say leave you out. It's me person you cook book nothing. Me ko break aba. Sack natives no more your timeline no so. Mo bisa questions so na yen bisa mamu. Na time di na mo di I can't read them. Into some more person you bisa questions. Am mo send questions. Me me ye ma dream some person me can comment that time di no doso. It's mo send questions mum. And as opinion air clean na etimi akan amamu. And yes answer then mean to me kind comment. See you come back to memoir no before we come break because I didn't answer a page up a teacher or say can say.
And book watch very.
Watch very or launch here.
Man no kakra so that's all try now body no be.
Me back be say be say. Then nasa explosive way ebe to book.
Well, I don't know. And meaning
because baby a height come away one.
I mean I don't know.
Yeah,
it could be positive, it could be negative. I don't know. All I know is
you've written your story.
I've written my story, and I hope that impacts now. May hope it's Benyano. It will impact on the young people. That for me.
Also tell you calling names and names because you see I'm saying one uncle for person motor the first day release the book copies in answer.
No, one style the focus. Maybe no did not really focus on individuals per se. I threw the spotlight on me. So, there's a way in which even if somebody is coming on you and how you react and respond. And and so what kind of pressure you are putting on someone. So in both ways, I consider myself as the one who did the wrong. There's no excuse, say, when are throwing themselves at me. That can cause you to fall. But how are you allowing that to impact you? And therefore compromise on your standards or your principles so the focus was more on what I did, what I didn't do. So it wasn't like blaming other people per se, but also where I could have been stronger, where I wasn't the boundaries that I should have put in place that I didn't, and therefore the consequences of that. So basically this is more of me than
you see baby bell book Rebecca and so I just say so at the same point so now I'm trying to make infer from what we so or for leave for girl be and ebia okodi na chi you know, because em say tell it no sa na nkofo person muti omo person muti weaknesses no so na wo ka say
yeah, there's a few.
so na be omo say wo pa che say one river akokra
the all kind book na because
baby wo mumu sa and so be ginger
akofo no mouse yeah because me boy na
Papa, so book launch.
Let me ask you, say,
said, drop forward. You saw how to be only maybe South.
It's a church elder.
So Kaya. So Kaya.
That's worry.
What we call book launch no. Book launch na chisino. Okay chapter mukai or book launch na se. Okay chapter Yvonne book launch na se. Okay say Sarkodie chapter na Jacqueline bekan by next morning. Hey, we be a book no.
But book launch na se no reveal the name woman akasa. No, they just gave some.
They were fine. Sarkodie. People talk. Oh, me share video no. I think was
this guy would escape. Let's come back to him.
Jacqueline bekan ye boss Sarkodie din e wo book launch na se.
Mzgee, the guy would escape. Let's speak.
I know the suit attention.
That is not the focus of the book.
When can you say the focus of the book?
Me answer no would determine where the focus goes to because of what has preceded. Cash it out.
That selling factor near because Obibeka say Yvonne the Sarkodie na selling factor. Who so the na selling factor until ochna on the 8th in Koforashi.
My selling factor is to keep it away from you until you read it yourself.
Hey.
Okay, Mebo, Ajete. The book is it also raw like that? Where you know cover anything, you talk about you for talk.
No, it's not raw because of my target audience.
What is your target
audience?
The church
elder. Target audience is the young people. Mostly. Young people in marriage, young people who are just about to get married, young people who are in marriage. So young adults, people with maturity, because I've walked that path before.
It's very younger age, Ben, because you are 50.
Oh, the youth are. That's why I say people who are preparing towards marriage.
25, 28.
Sometimes we do 45. I feel no worry.
You know, well, the same thing because experience there.
And when I tried the first, when I started first,
I started writing mine first because I even got at the time I got her because I featured her. I got some input from her with regards to how she perceived me and all that. So I started this a year ago.
Oh, okay.
You know, but hers came out before.
And then I delay. I was starting as an urban.
I'll try
50th birthday.
And so 15
no, next week, Saturday.
Wow. Today's week.
That's right.
No, we did 50. But me Musa Nkofo wish you preview last week. Yvonne wish you, Yvonne Okoro wish you was a Musa. So I thought
because I said that this is my 50th year. The almost find myself the 50th birthday in America.
Yo, yeba break. Yeba and come on yeba twaso. Because in nyoma bebre wo ho yen kan ye. O kan ya emoji betwiti ye. Tracy so abekasa Vida Bobby Bisu post be by out of the blue obi Sarkodie anyin Yvonne post here the reaction from other people the Prince David Osen so on common mu into pacho ye be san ye chiaba abebo san common nyina ansa na yakaba bai.
Numpa e ho akokwa nia ntokuntukure demo ene afi wa poso gregra awewe no nyina esiesie no ema no ahoden foforo kra wo pe aduru a obetumi de wo ho atoso na ayi wo honam ya wo nyina ade any impressor ne aduru a wona owo yefunu yade mpo etumi no mbie se wonom impressor capsules na wo the impressor oil twitwi bia eye wo ya no a ene no wato adi ya wo bedwane entem so kra impressor ya wo bedwane. This advert is FDA approved.
So fresh, good taste. So fresh, good taste.
Taste it, feel it, give me, darling lemon. My darling, I want it, I need it.
So fresh, good taste.
Just the way you want it.
Taste it, feel it, give me, darling lemon. My darling, I want it, I need it. So fresh, good taste. Just the way you want it.
Will you be my darling?
Yes.
Drink responsibly. This advert is FDA approved. Darling lemon drink. Taste it. Feel it.
Hey, Amma. It's too short now. Who you are?
Hey, Amma.
Papa.
Tell me now.
Peter,
I feel like commend fellowship now. How do you see the dress? Check out.
Teacher, I don't make a man fellowship. Then I men will want comments fellowship.
It's like I might not catch them more than when you sang.
I can't cry. It won't enjoy the men here.
How can I castle Kunosa?
Oh, Jana Simon,
How are we cool? And no way be cool.
sir.
Because this will be doing for be extra and levels natural capsules.
Levels natural capsules.
Aye. If free that day, many cool. Your warriors to say jam. If free your partner, but maybe you asa. It's me rough on us a one told. Jake, Amano, don't maybe. Now, why we do more dancing?
And you marry your bar. Me money be a me.
Levels natural capsules. Me never knew. Me never knew.
I'm afraid they know it.
Benku.
Any crew.
Benku.
Dudua for 0599 670 402.
FD aje jodi enkra yatum.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence. The unique combination of natural essences whitens teeth naturally for you and family because every smile matters. New Pepsodent Herbal. Introducing a unique combination of herbal extracts in an antibacterial toothpaste for strong teeth and healthy gums that protects your family and you. Every smile matters.
Welcome to our unisex boutique where comfort and style is our hallmark. Original Italian leather bags, shoes, belts for both men and women. Talk about looking your best and standing out on all occasions. 5 to 10% discount on all products. Clearance sales rack, 50% discount on shoes. And now ours creation, where you find authentic African creation for men, women, and children. Visit us online or in store. In Personal behind the Ghana Police Depot, in Jolu at Jolu Junction, opposite the First Atlantic Bank, at the airport, Terminal 3, Departure C3, opposite Sunbra Lounge, and now in East Legon, Shiashi Boundary Road, next to Two Guys Supermarket. Call us on 0244-649-379. That's 0244-649-379. Ours Unisex Boutique, comfort and style.
Herbal intervention and pa. Mama bibidro di mu ankasa. Emfinhye aduase nie na mode bibidro kan. Bibidro krojen esan yarewa hodo e wo manga nem. Prostate, udunso twemu a oha obi aba ho. STDs enemu yade ahodo, hernia etro Bema wompema gudie aba fom kyesa hoden na ba fom kra ayekodwo to omasoa emma wone wo ho kani ehia ya sesia na wo ho esane bema enwu ho anim ase biemu ate bomoden a sawode wani bekire Herbal Intervention Clinic no mo beboa wo fasa yade nyina bra Herbal Intervention Clinic ne beboa ma hoto aba Kumase obehu ye wo kwada so estate Takrade efie kuma ye wo Koko Villa no echi Madina Firestone Greenhouse na Etwa AS and dinosaur no. Dan soma last stop on so obehu yen e won crying. Kaswa nyenya no. Ye ne kaswa post office no. And didn't share ni mu pay. Frey yen e was 0248 707 270.
Research has it that malaria is one of the most deadly diseases in this part of the world. So, whenever you're feeling cold, feverish, nausea, or fatigue, get tested. If it is malaria, do not worry. I have good news for you.
Let's all go back, Lona. Malaria scared of Lona.
Aye, malaria's remedy is Lonat. Therefore, we're gonna use Lonat to recover. You have malaria?
Yes, please.
Are you shivering?
Yes, yes.
Got chills?
Yes.
Take Lonat.
Lona.
First day.
Lona.
Take Lonat.
Let's all
Second
go
day.
Lona.
Take Lonat.
Lona.
Third day.
Lona.
Take Lonat.
Malaria scared of Lona.
That's all. Lonat scatter malaria. Lonat it scatter malaria.
A quality product from Blaze GVS Pharma.
Anyami, minyo tao. Novinye, nukanele diola. Vabapo. What are you looking for? Someone will send your varieties. I want me casa. Samsung varieties. Papa pan. I was shopping center. Massage amame who say. Ampa. Adepa ofia. Oh yeah. EU Chinatown Shopping Center, where quality meets affordability. Aquaba.
Stand to win your share of up to 10 million Ghana cedis in prizes with Betway's Scratch and Win. You can earn your first scratch card by playing table games, slots, or quick games. Scratch and reveal a range of exciting prizes from smartphones to fuel vouchers and more. Visit www.betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Bet responsibly. Betway. Bet your way.
Hey! Musica! We collect the money. We collect the money. The money don't drop. We collect the money. We collect the money. Jimmy D, Jim Candy, collect the money. Collect the money. Zippe, 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 zippe. Jimmy D, zippe, 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 zippe. Jimmy D, zippe, 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 zippe. You go chop, make a chop. But to my fellow pam the kadari. Follow come guys and a lari. Follow no road. Follow no road. Zippe we day your back. Follow no road. Follow no road. Zippe we day your back. We day your back. Una bayam. Una bayam. Una kusada ku. Una kusada. Wangade na muke na muke na muke na.
Send money from ZPay to ZPay and receive 5 CDs cashback. Life moves on and ZPay is with you.
Hey, you people, you are not hungry, eh?
We are, Oma. We'll be there soon.
Go. Oh, why are you so unfair? Oh.
Babe, please calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down. You don't know. Have you seen this red light? Oh, this light is wicked. Oh, you are telling me to calm down.
Don't let hunger slow your veil. Chop it with the great tasting Royal King Cracker, made with butter and fortified wheat flour to keep you going, your burger level intact. Royal King Cracker, take chalk your hunger. This advert is FDA approved.
Barman, I'm a boss.
Papa, me better sauce. Miss Boisson, and win ye be a cameko. Many boys, shame me per moments very dull. Nana, me becca, say, be a bedroom more. Because we're different, you way, look, and I had the idea. Papa, and I had more, baby, I shall me or boise, Peter, or boise, or boise, Peter.
In the Mangasa, no man say on Tom and Nipa when you fear doing watching and Sasa pin for no FDA, actually, dreading gratui at
refreshing. And made with real apples. Hunter's Refreshing Apple Cider. Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons under 18 or recommended to pregnant women. This advert is FDA approved.
So, in Yuma Black Rasta, a ball for Republic Day, yeah, Enra, 1st July, and year each year. Na Black Rasta Day, it's all about one democracy.
Yeah, democracy, about history, about self-pride, you know, patriotism, and one non-commercial aspects of music, no.
It's way commercializing.
Oh, and yeah, commercial. It's not that kind of music. You know, when you say Ghana, there, if you have to be commercial, say yeah, that kind of thing. Well, yeah, bonyum. So we'll let the energies carry it up. You know.
In so much as a new man, we are only a film.
Oh, minyaska at all. September crowd in the US touring and all that, and we just finished Kuchoko Roots Festival. My name is out to me by look at the beauty, the glitz and glamour. I know crown, but I was a little surprised. Oh, I know you don't need an invitation.
You are right.
Okay, so when I was in the US, he wrote about me and all that.
Right.
It was crazy.
It was a big deal.
Big deal. Sure. I mean, when he wrote about me, it was boom. I read it in my class and I felt good. Thank you so much.
Thank you too, boss.
Weekly filler. We make me cut everywhere I go. Halifax, Swatrosa for us and all that. Thanks so much. But the new way, no, it's a song about a friend saying Ghana. I was approached by Citizen Kofi. Okay. I'm saying, oh, Black Rasta, are you not making any song for Ghana? I'm saying, inspiration no buy. So when the inspiration came, I got back to him and told him, say, inspiration now, but we can do something. And boom, this is the song, tracing Ghana from when it was called ancient Ghana, no, up to now Ghana, no. Yeah, share what happened in the ancient Ghana and what is happening now, no. We shall win him history cried there. Ancient Ghana was the richest kingdom in the world. Our first king, our friend Dinga Sise, no, the Dinkra Bae. He rose to the level of a semi-divinity, I worship, no. What you say? And if you look at what made ancient Ghana tick and talk, no, we have lost it. Nkrumah Kofa Dina Bre, but without taking the characteristics and slapping that on the new Ghana, no. I will say, yeah. And you best celebrate it, sir, if we don't bring those characteristics back, no. Ebianka, we a history class, I bet you a little deeper into it. We will really suffer. That's right.
And we ask him later because OBC is special request. And so never pon show yes so bomb pine pipe na elbow radio nisu. Kalamawe. And never pon show nene into me poucho. But Sisi and I want us to go pick tweets now. Aftermath of song no. Yvonne be tweeting you ma bebre. And no Susandi in some bebre buy. Inti ebe starting from a horse says see na journey and any why late mom but e be obekachi the last part of it. Inti enyum no buy and the first tweets na e buy I think about 5 tweets where or see Michael you claim I was desperate to abort because I needed to complete school. In 2010 when I became pregnant I had completed the university. Anybody can verify this. I wasn't in school and you know it. If you want to lie, find a logical lie. Okay. Okay, then this one also comes. And would you have readily agreed for me to keep a pregnancy when you were in a serious relationship with another lady who would become your wife? Your street line is played out. Hashtags no, the youth are learning. The truth sets you free. Yanko the next one. Yeah, 5 in your prekuna. Yentimi discussing in at a go. Okay. So or the evidence by set timer no you're pregnant no any glaucoma foundation. So I was pregnant at the time I launched my glaucoma foundation around October 2010. I graduated from Central University in October 2010. It was my final year, but I had completed my coursework months before the October graduation and my pregnancy. I was waiting for my certificate into clarification or the buy no. As some we buy and uncle for book no. And I almost say baby or book no ma entirely with us same way. Mr. Logic, who follow?
Oh, I follow. I follow now.
First of then I will make you of new response no to Sarkodie and no.
I think the response is quite a bit childish to me. She shouldn't have responded to Sarkodie's song because when you watch your book now try na ko fan same way nyina na Sarka responded. Now so was on Twitter now so church. So no, I think I was disappointed in Yvonne because she gave other informations about another Obabia or also Nyimbi. Now say
and later crown or
I think Yvonne so the whole thing there's some level of immaturity at play here on the side of both Yvonne and Sarkodie because Yvonne Sabuku outro with this young. This is a record. I was it. Just keep quiet and sit back and keep cashing out in debate because you presume the debate in your book already. Unim say deal with a bed ABC. The sack I respond here. You should be happy. You should be in your bedroom and be laughing at qualify or show. Now you come back and tweet him. Now I say in Colombia Nubia Omako dia grobi ayachom. Obi are defending no. Then tweet no response. No, I said they are taking the whole Ghana for a joke. Tell me back and forth. No. I was disappointed in Yvonne when she tweeted and then came back and said Michael. And now I was signed tweeting here. And now remember the girl at Skybar. That was unnecessary.
Hey, remember the guy at Skybar?
The lady at Skybar, Bia. She's now pregnant with a Django Bar.
And we wearing Obi
after the song.
Girl, now they know the buy. Okay.
It was unnecessary. Yvonne said, as a matter of fact, the act now me no committee no. Any crime the sex part no. When I'm go di mu huna ayobi ya and I will recap it 13 years back. Whoa. And I quite asem. Udia show book. And I don't respond. You just leave it. You see, I will say, Michael, Hona question, Hona Mami said, Yvonne is hurt. I mean, Hona Mkase Bia, Yvonne crash, she still loves Sark. I make a show. Or do Sark. So about Dowa, let me tell you something. About Dowa, say, I dear Shin cry, the response no chase or do be with him. Yvonne or do Sark. Sark so, Yvonne was on the team. I am telling you, Sark responded with pain. Yvonne tweeted with pain. And when pain is, anytime pain is involved, there's love there. And I want him.
Minimum.
I'm telling you, now don't exhibit any pain. That's how I don't know. The jaw now about who jaw not to also family home. About no about obe jan obe suno di wechi na obo dia and I don't know. I say no.
Now so we watch run the book.
And I make us say book no go try no. There was some level of pain in there. And anything that sack bit they read at the lunch. Even though me person like I said she used sack to sell the book. Me person I don't want to believe it because this is her life story that she's telling. But sack played a focal role in her life by abortion until it has to appear. But then you are cashing out. Sack so because on also dream Yvonne who now say I be she Yvonne who na say about no. A peer person also correspond here. So there's pain in Sark too. Who say Sark say Yvonne asked they say Omunshia it was Skybar. Na Sark say remember all them na Sanche me show. Because Sark him said between the two of them if they meet in closed doors I be betting you see. Sark knows that if only Yvonne ko said that moon near told me anymore something will happen. I am telling you. So he avoided.
Your work can is so.
Yes, Sark knows that he has weakness for Yvonne. Now you say Yvonne no. Let's put everything aside. Bema, say when you buy vida, you know the feeling the way I take.
Sir.
With him the way I take. 50 years with him. Oh, no, I tell Memoir. About the Jacra, who to me reflections be. I can name be. Oh, Memoir.
Me no come.
And you know, Sark no say true say Sark. Any vida. He was avoiding say get women in some question them will be more. Be bet me see. It will just take Yvonne to go back and say, Michael, anyone,
Hey, I said, we are expecting nephew.
I'm telling you something, agrono.
Sir?
Oh, come on. All she has to do is, Mike, I'm hurt. That when a woman says she's hurt, a man will want to give you solace.
And
he
what
wants to
is that
comfort you.
solace?
What's it?
What is that solace?
Oh, come on. You need now.
How can I know? You are listening to you.
What about if that invitation was actually to so catch sack say Atrobuko I can't experience no because sack can you say or sending a WhatsApp say or still she still feels the pain. International say Ebia Charlie I still feel the pain.
Mzgee, see realistically be money or bar me pesa dey we tiase ade na ba ko pe o no kra ba ko pe o be money or bar ma bibi da abortion na be mu a they've all become successful that flame is still there from a distance. If the two of them almost share them one, it will take just one person to initiate.
Sir?
What I say now, sack no, the sack nation is not more saying they should forget that thing they are saying. Even on your about Fumbi Sao, on the sack share them. That's all so sack move loose. Sir? Oh, I'm telling you. That is why he avoided the room. Or say on them or what one thing you know. See, me Sambra Hona saying them. So he avoided. Onim girl say there is something between them. So me, I can tell you, say Yvonne still has some iota of love for Sack. Sack also still has some thought. Me can say love with thought. Because men, we don't have love. We have thought. We have thought. Women, I'm more emotional. We have thought that when the thought clicks are now action ADHD. So Sack still have a thought. And in America, they say Sack and Yvonne, they should stop wash. It's enough. The laundry is enough. They've washed enough. You see, I know Yvonne is tweeting, and Michael, who's that? The way I'm addressing the crowd, Michael. What did I say?
Let's say yes, I know a friend in Debia.
Say Sack, he's no more your man. Or see, Michael.
That's someone can say my man.
Debbie, who can say Michael? I idea or the friend when they were together, when they were intimate. Or say Michael.
And logic. See how Sax will refer to her in the song.
Baby girl. Me see, these two people. I bet you say, I miss this rancor. I bet you that these people they are talking.
Sir?
Hey, still talking. They are talking. I am telling you they are talking. They are talking. They go behind the curtain and say, "You didn't try." Or this person says, "You didn't try." It happens when a man and a woman is caught in quarrel. That's a very public. I want someone to they are talking.
Maybe I'll show you other two tweets. Now, maybe Halifax. As two tweets now. I said Bakuye about don't disrespect. Okay, so in my book, I narrated how you got me pregnant, how you couldn't wait for me to get rid of it, how you drove me in capital letters to have an abortion. As usual, you want to use rap to rubbish a pain a young woman felt. We both have daughters. Let's see what life throws at them. Hashtag tried you. Final one. Insults won't work, Michael. Respect womanhood. I'm happy the world gets to see how you are playing this and the real you. Young women get to learn from this. You would get the applause for a rap. Still doesn't change the truth. Okay. Last one. And then, okay. Let's see if there's a last one. I think there's one last one. Okay, but whilst we are trying to get that ready, Halifax. So this is where in Kofo Beba say the gender card has been pulled. Two things happened for these tweets. One, almost a pulling gender card, talking about disrespecting womanhood. Secondly, Odin Kola, omuye naive. Assembly see no muni ho. Aba assembly mu for years to come no. Consequences no in Kolani Baba deal with?
Well, she's both right and wrong, if you ask me. And of course, insults won't work because at the DNA Copal links next in the
Cuban links.
Cuban links, sorry. Cuban. Nothing we bring to crap with a Cuba. I mean, the fact remains. Say, did you show care in her most difficult moments? The insult hasn't really changed much. And I'm going to say, rap no dear, on Beji Abosu. but HSM no. And I'm also agreeing with her saying insults from Twitter because look, Mzgee, you see, maturity, I can understand what she wants. The hallmark is discretion. Yeah. I'm not sure my brother exercised discretion in his choice of words in that rap. But having said that, Yvonne, so look, baby girl, grow up. Stop playing the woman who cut. It also doesn't change the facts. What do you mean insults to womanhood? Or see then? Or see enye sebi bema ba company anyway share. You've said Westerns. But when you tell Nyanya, say any pattern, so it's somebody that one is fair. You wrote this in your book. We use our line of free man. Does it stop the message of the book say we show Papa? So in an attempt to say you are looking for your father, you still threw jabs at others. Say we anywhere that. It's your winyonkwa, it's your down. But would you be the one would say womanhood? What is womanhood about this? Or what is more unwomanhood when you did that thing to your own biological mother? Say, well, growing up on Shedda and Trail, we see Mr. Nelson, your papa, and your papa, we force na or see the late speaker. Fano sai. But we pray moi, ko late speaker no kwada ko ye DNA ni na still enyo. And then if you read that chapter well, she was literally in plain and simple language asking the mother, say, give me more hints for me to know my father. It means Bema bia one would die at time now, mami register. Me mami, Bema bia wa di udano, mami register. Na me show back home. Na me form your DNA. You may be looking for your truth, but it still paints your mother in a very bad light. And it amounts to disrespect to womanhood, the same thing. And say you can't, choose and pick when to play the womanhood card and when not to play the womanhood card. She should get serious. Finally, on that chapter, Mzgee, Yvonne, she should resolve her emotions. Don't bring in the young children into this matter. It is between you and your Michael. Oh, that is how she calls him, Michael. Sack, it is between you and your baby girl. As for these young children, don't bring them in. Because you see, I'm a journalist. Once you bring in, we have daughters. The next thing media man will do is, who are the daughters? You are introducing them. They will now start to look for their names and ethically look for their pictures. I mean, the type of business you run, you are the last person, Yvonne, who should introduce children into this type of debates. The type of business you run, man and cohort. So
school business.
Yes, I mean, I didn't just want to go because look, remove your children from this matter. Yes, sir. You will make me believe logic. Say still feelings be woho.
Yeah.
Because if a matter that happened 10 years ago, still can na ye wo ya na emotions ye be many Michael any Jedi wo ye any. Na what kind book no cry on Troy say on dosak biom.
Obikuno.
I say Nyanya married?
No.
Well, if Nyanya is not married, she made us know she doesn't love Nyanya anymore. So I done now be friend certain today ke abafie na and I don't know free anymore.
New book ni.
I want more kind of year.
Don't penny bio.
I don't know free anymore. But Saka dear no.
So no so abandon no so don't free anymore.
Or was free anymore.
Say abandon.
Aziz, the JSS boy no. O country say I didn't free anymore.
Aziz.
Fianco dear no.
Ojino.
Open. Prezi Fianco is a nice guy, blah blah blah. Just like her.
And Jamie,
exactly.
White guy no so.
Just like, the baby father.
Baby father.
But Saka dear no. It's a bit blank. And see, I will give logic.
Oh yeah, there is some.
Especially when even in analyzing this small matter, emotions are them. And also leave the
love, a lingering love. Me na me catch me say love.
Also where you go.
What's it?
I mean,
who's saying?
Oh, train them with time. Do I then obey worry no pain. Now also free work. That's all.
TV so promote adultery.
Adultery.
Me can't say Uncle Chino Reno.
Uncle who's saying?
Oh, I mean, be a man, pamper, small, whisper something to
man.
Sorry, baby girl. I mean, solve your matter when you were doing that. Were we there?
I said, oh, body, Mrs.
Dear
Bossman Fiankunu.
Yeah.
In Kofa, Cassa Bossman Fiankui, a nipa as a industry for him. No, Adena, onu dear, young fat, ni popular name, Antwa Bontin.
Exactly.
In Kofa, besides our question, the man, oh,
that's a chase.
Adena, ni popular name or be a name. One fan to bonds because you mentioned it. Didn't I make this question?
Well, who be Sammy?
So Bonnie Dean Bossman Fianco, and I who can now win him the backrow.
Book no one bo
Chase.
That's what she's saying.
And I maybe so say,
Are you asking that I remember about a book now?
No, me say book no. Watch Rob Bossman Fianco. In Kofo Bisa say, or you're a popular person and Kofo him the industry. In fact, in Kofo's story, you cry linger, ya can't ask them, so as only know what be, but I say, all can she chose to.
Nary fear.
Yeah.
I know, my cable no I mean, she knows once she writes Bossman Fianco, we want to run a Google search. Oh yeah, wine. Oh yeah, what can't be a nepa no call SHS? What can't be a nepa no live currently? Still, on to me bon combo. If I never may send by a crab Bossman Fianco pet, no man permission say, go be some mammy say when they me papa. And see, I think she's giving enough clues. I'm not sure. ABI Nerifi, Minjini say a deliberate. She doesn't want us to link it to who the person, because they're giving us too much clues for us to know who it is.
Because you're an industry person.
Look, non-industry people are even googling names. Once the name pops, I want to find out who are they. And to me, I think it's just an oversight.
May skip your hop quickly on this Bossman thing before maybe Sasa started going. You can also say a person or Tonga in the career. Or person Buano. You know, Bossman has not been in Ghana for quite a while. And see, maybe I'm not for real finish. It's not Halifazeka. To googling him, oh, I see, I said, or throw spotlight beam on him.
First of all, Chase is one brilliant artist. A couple of years ago, now when it comes to Ghana R&B, one of the forerunners. I love Chase. Big ups to him, baby. I will be on born about Sopan because OPV way, although beton but the kind of repertoire case Chase producing and time no irrelevant. Top notch pan. See me born about so. Me a problem kakra with how I mean in comparison. How to me born Michael Uswado, popularly known as Sarkodie. Na Chase and so no yin say. I mean, this a millennial. Be now own name who chases, but almost yet a lot of people like way industry in who chases. Ain't Bossman Fianco, popularly known as. It's me a little issue with how, but to me, a name drop a B with surnames, because clearly, and you be bringing and say Chase a friend of Bossman. A name, and it's a fact. The Brina industry, including industry Star Wars, a caught with the brand name, the moniker, the showbiz name of the artist. It's me. I don't think say I disagree with Halifax. Say it was an oversight. It was deliberate.
Why would she want to protect the brand?
I have no idea.
So and why are you not looking at why? Maybe she wants to project him, sell him.
Or per se on projecting now, can the Chase no back count.
So now cast and go Google into Google.
Even the projection, the pattern. I'm only talking about the intention and the oversight. And me, I believe it wasn't an oversight.
Good. So the question: why would it be intentional?
Intentional? I have no idea. But maybe we should
because even when they got to Inyanya, or full name no, answer na obo the brand name no.
So that's the argument.
That's my argument. It's Ubasha. Okay, let's see.
Even Sarkodie is Michael Uswado.
Relax.
And it's about a negative there.
Exactly. So when it's a negative light, and then person who them person make an awesome. But positive, no. Any day. You understand?
Well.
So, I know there may honor a little issue. Now, to your question as to what self project, it's a possibility. Because everything you come about Bossman there were stellar. I mean, complementary. And the Kike account, probably in her mind, like you said, like you also say, you know, somebody wants to go and check who Bossman Fianco is. Once you get to chase, you get to know so a musician, catalog about. So it's a possibility.
Sister, you say inconsistencies were a pregnancy, no? As compared to tweets, as compared to what is the book, tweets, no, so it can be different. In fact, also watch and see on BBA, it tell you, say, as insist to be, sir.
I think say they are in contention a data you see or the school no, because baby or why I was say about to graduate, baby or why tweeting me also we school, but the contention really is say where we academic work now on graduate technically no yentimi and kase we school because graduation and ma krata and to me krata na say we school nti for Sarkodie dey kopem so be say wa she roba udi bibi etua pampem no he can't say for sure say where we school. So that was the back and forth. I normally say who's we school and madam to say was on call lectures be more train graduation to technically onto me and can say where we school because he has every right to say also focus on education because on who say what graduate. But let's move on to Sarah tweets now. Me feel say a needless no. What can I say maybe before then BBN I'll say read the book. Now you want to further explain. I say one tone who enough in tafi there so court for affection for fra a dig game nenim book our tree anyone is sagdi there's no competition obi a kanasem and there's a clear division bebre wo saka fa bebre so e wo wafa so there's nothing like a competition we as a way as go wa ba draw until was me shebi ka ho na as a competition be a year twatwa so who is sana you lose sight of the business you are doing because you see no ton book. What am I say? So she has to drift away from and I mama na bibi betimi see betimi akọ through life a bibi nsi but say see na we see we better name misfortune business ne dear so distractions that one change now you need to clear it off and focus on making more money. It's a hobby ne dear I didn't fall for it at all. I did, especially Obabi say wanyem no yes I feel the nipa call a ghostwriter. It looks as if say be I want to creative fake page be na waba be share I feel who say bash nen kosu ye no 30 minutes after say say we delete it but at 30 minutes you know say we page na a hot cake we page na
we hobe we mute comments
we page na a hot cake enti say we bo hwema also crampo na ye be pay interpretation to hwema na obo. So she should stick to game, no. They say we a businesswoman who turn misfortune. Edia Jiska. So Charlie, forget about the obi kana or manner. No. Just stick to the narrative. Book ne kra me train himself volume 2 beba. Na a
story be I saw.
No, say about na 37 years na ne kesi enie. No, I'm sure there are other nitty-gritties who be here see be. So let's wait for volume 2. Edina muti any nyina no be my further chapters na for yen who say yes say na juma no yen full time.
Yeah, if I can have a quick bite on it.
Okay.
Regard to the inconsistencies,
me I can have a kind chapter B.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know what chapter it is in the book. It's a PDF file. No, there's a part or kase. I must admit it was a tough year. I was in my final year at the university. I was banned from acting. I was pregnant and definitely not prepared to host another human being.
90.
This one, as compared to the, and I was also responding to no, as compared to tweets no, and Uncle Foka say, a book ni na, also chapter 7 one. Na me say chapter 8 cra. Book ni no, wa ka say. I must admit it was a tough year. I was in my final year at the university. I was banned from acting. I was pregnant and definitely not prepared to host another human being. Book nimu wa ka say. And I also say now we school who are waiting a graduation.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, sure. Please, let's put the tweet there so that any say any kind. Some person just respond.
I do not think say inconsistencies. Context no. Any bibiano Gina or they chord. And I'm say 2 days ago, one Cynthia Ma SNM a link to Gossip 24. Clement thinks that he did solid analysis on the perceived inconsistencies now more says a book. And I mean seriously, if you actually take your time to really read and actually situate the situation, there are no inconsistencies. No, seriously, there are no inconsistencies. Here, as a almost summary as to at this particular point in my life, saying it told me, saying I me go through. And it's different from like also exactly. If you actually take your time and you analyze or your chosen book now, inconsistency. No.
I think the issue says flashbacks na or book nim. When you be familiar with any literary text that you think say or jumble together, but just quick flashbacks and be focus because you can previously, then it will keep you engaged in the story till you get to the end.
And then quickly, I think say me colleagues I can sending in our regard to a tweet after the song dropped. Na bibi akeka kono Emma Yvonne lose some sympathy or empathy. Yes, sympathy. Because you see, all person wading into the Me Too movement. And on this, there's an agenda to actually bring the gentleman down. I can understand, say, and you're not a hater. You understand? But like my colleague said, listen, I mean, this is a whole book. I am surprised that Yvonne reacted to Sarkodie's reaction. So I'm wondering, saying
very serious.
Or what would that say? Reaction be bad.
Something little. There are people actually banking on emotions not to also buy the book. Into one is a two ways. Or Lucy, but a bit me I when he will be so sure say, oh girl, yeah, more boom. I mean, koto book you read your church. You get into it's your no own panel. There's a market, they are emotional buyers, no.
Yeah, but you see the
and a critical thinkers, no.
But the point is, we are not in an environment where Yvonne apologies and quan. Because the moment you turn, there are other people who are actually punching holes and bashing. It's a way okay, I'm going to hinge on the emotions. People are also punching holes, so you become confused. It is okay, Yvonne apologies, that's fine. But here you are, people are actually calling you out, questioning some of the things you wrote and all that stuff. Last one, like they said, no, listen. Senior. What's the point? But that's actually said, hey, Michael, baby girl, assembly. You understand? Once you bring the case, it means that you are wading into different waters. It means another agenda. And for me, she should be going from city to city, town to town, region to region, actually, signing autographs and promoting the book. What true book? Gentleman reacting. Move.
Quiet.
Could it be say not expected this level of response and reaction from the public, Nancy? I say because you see, I know first as I say or post or mute comments, on person better be on to me.
Emma looking some way,
but she knew she would get that feedback.
You see, I can't say a week ago. Make her say, listen. So what the book be say about? You prepare your mind, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually. If I can add that, because you cannot produce such a book, name drop critical names and things that he is. It won't happen unless, of course, she was not prepared for the outcome and answer the repercussions about out of the book. And for me, I think that's why it is. And or like she seemed like all over the place, and she should slow down. And I am banking on her advisors. Say, listen, talk to her. Say, cool down. Refocus on the promotion of the book. It is a quality book.
Lakrasta, I don't know if you saw a post Sarkodie a post here. After Vida can was him, MC Halifax so say obi say Sarkodie ni nada. Wanyin say onu so musa Django ba won. Na wanyin say onu so na wan Jew say bibi say na Yvonne
the name starts with an F and ends with an A.
And na onyin say onu so na wan J and na omo post here. Anche bia after sa post na yehu post bia nkofo so Tracy Sarkodie yire. and a post here. Proverbs 19:5. No, say a false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. Now, first say, sister, why you doing from beginning? You know, a ban saying, and as I say, I say also who throw in shades, and I say also responding. Every must say, oh yeah, nipo. Dear Kosunina, so I did and yet because you're excited about it, but ebia washen hunding so, but ebia say our own to me be. Hifan awujna.
Well, it's an interesting caboodle, you know. Book, you know, is one of the best books I have read in contemporary times from a Ghanaian writer. And I want to say kudos to Yvonne. Ghanaian Writers Association no promote to book way because for some time now it's been quiet. But this bestseller has come out
short on book.
That's the first thing I would say. Now, Yvonne, let me just go a little personal into this. I was in New York a few years ago, and Papa B Eshiame. This man was single.
Okay, hold on, mommy. Mommy, really there. Okay, so Sam, I think we'll be adding in the comments. We are trying to work on your microphone. We'll be adding the comments and see. This is not exactly what Tracy posted here. If you are wise, you are wise. The minister said Tracy me who say comments in free no. Or the Proverbs 19:5 no. And opposed here. And see Black Rasta twa. So see the extra comments ne was screen no so no there. Minister say free Tracy ho.
All right, so simple. Me say this book no. One of the best books I've read from a Ghanaian writer in contemporary times. And to Yvonne, why are the Ghana Writers Association also a promote book where it looks like it's now a trump card for them to revive the association and all that. You know. And a book Nususha is very well packaged. Senior Arnold Kaino, if she takes time to go around and push this book, it might just be a gold mine. Ukai book now who said baby she wrote that when she was in her prime. Because you are just 38. You have not even hit 40. And already you have declared, say, you are off your prime. What is it? What are you really saying? Yes, a very beautiful woman like this, who is still very talented, you know, would say that she's off her prime. Ushabu and look at it very carefully. Who say we Obia or suffer a little bit from mental issues, and I've said it again and again. She never knew her father. The torture she had to go through from one Nelson to one Alapita Jete, all the way to some other people. Now try. Imagine how difficult and terrible it is for somebody who has a kind of name only papa. If she was born in my Zongo in Abuabu in Tamale, we will give her a certain name. Very terrible. But she is coming out to rediscover herself, to find out who really she is. Why has my mother done this to me? Calling out her mother. Book will know a tell it all tale to me. A lot of things are in this book are a very difficult for many people to say, but Yvonne no waka. Mr. Logic Ekabibi, which is also very interesting. Yvonne behaving like a Virgo one. Would be a Virgo, you know, Virgo, you know. It's hard for them to touch a leaf. Or touch you or Becca to say super glue.
I'm a Virgo.
Very wow. I'm very you would
Virgo for months
September.
Yeah. You see, and to share Virgo and so now more life or more a little difficult to fall in love, but when they are in it, no, they don't touch and go. They want to see where it will go. Sarkodie a different poles apart from Yvonne. Who share story now? Mekai said I was in New York a few years back, and I share man be rich guy or single, and I'll be say, oh Charlie, you are in the industry. Do you know Yvonne Nelson? I say, oh yeah, I know Yvonne Nelson. Charlie, I want her. Say, sir, you really want her? I say, yes. Charlie, I want to marry her. I said, well, I'm not friendly with her to that level. And I made the Yvonne number man. I called Yvonne first, and I'll catch him say, oh, farmer. And I did number no man. She was a little jittery at the beginning. And a papa no was talking to her, or was scar or everything. But after 1 or 2 months, no, but catch him say, "Why, yeah, Yvonne was not allowing it." So when I hear somebody say, "This is a woman for the street," you know, I want to believe, say, "Ish, am I wrong, or did they lie to me? Say it didn't happen when it happened." This guy, I just don't want to mention, or was scar. It didn't work. If she was that kind of street girl, me sure Sarkodie dollars, no, and the guy had money, I believe that Yvonne still has feelings for Sarkodie.
Thank you.
Why would she mention Chase? It's irrelevant to this story. When you are writing a story, you don't talk about ants when there are elephants to talk about. Arnold, you are a writer. Halifax is a writer. When you are writing a story, when you are even watching a movie, there are walker passes, right? They just come and walk and go. Why are they not taking the whole story? Their stories just touch and leave. This is somebody who caused her to have the very first abortion of her life. This abortion is reminding her of something excruciating that went inside her womb. She said every time she goes to see the gynecologist, there's a box she has to take. Have you had an abortion before? To a point that she was even scared that she might not be able to have a baby again.
Because of that.
So she started trying other men. Friends, hey, would I be pregnant? And she even went through fertility cure, whatever it is. Do you know how much trauma that is? You wanted to leave Sarkodie talking about Chase, irrelevant Chase.
No, but I think
it's absolutely irrelevant.
I think Chase was for a purpose. Just
you understand? She's telling a journey, a story in a journey. Oh, I met Halifax. We shook hands. I met you. Oh, we hugged. I met Arnold. He slapped me. If I'm writing a story, why would I waste time on a man I shook hands with, a woman that I hugged, and I will concentrate more on this guy because it reminds me of something that happened to me that was monumental. Abortion. Enyagro. She ended up, we all saw how she ended up with a white guy who had another woman somewhere, some controversy. The daughter has a man's name, Ryan. Me, I know all the Ryans I've known in the world have been males, but she has a daughter called Ryan.
No. Oh no, I come and correct baby.
Okay.
Rain no, Robert Yvonne Nelson.
Okay.
And it carries the man's name.
It doesn't still stop people from saying Ryan. And
she calls Rain.
Yeah. Well, when Halifax sees it, you say Ryan.
No, but
especially
you have not responded to one responded to Tracy.
But let me go.
Manivena, maybe some question also answer na yentu atime.
And Tracy's issue, no. If I were Tracy's big brother, I'll sit her down and say, you know what? Your man has gone through the corporate level. He has sold himself to Ghanaians as a gentleman who is a corporate person. Stay out of it as the lady. Stay back. These innuendos are not necessary. Your man has already goofed. Yvonne has written a story. And people say because she has written the Bible, there's no need for her to come back and say, I did this, I did this. Even the Bible, there's Revised Standard Version. Even the Bible. It's all part of the hype. What's on the book? Somebody has come to say something. She realizes that Ghanaians are swaying. Maybe I didn't tackle this in the story. You understand? One tweet can send thousands more into the book to buy. So I don't agree with people who say, oh, she's written a book. Bible. Even Bible has footnotes. Footnotes in the Bible.
It's in the Bible.
Exactly. So the Bible that is not supposed to even be touched, Yvonne has not written that Bible, which should not be touched. She can go back into the book and revise it. She can tweet and direct the traffic into a book. It's all the hype that sells the book.
But the Bible is not the personal book.
So it means the tweet is for hype.
The tweet is for hype.
Then that one fine.
And clarification. She's of course. I mean, Sarkodie comes to say, yes, you were the one who wanted the abortion. As for me, I was okay. You are a street girl again, and you did A, B, C, D, and blah blah blah. And she looks at it and she says, all right. Well, this is what Sarkodie says. He has a bigger voice. The people follow him. I have a smaller voice, but may I just touch this? One tweet, it works. Of course, I'm in disagreement when it comes to Nkwalano. The children are not Jesus. They are not going to take the repercussions for your foolishness. You understand? At 25, you should know how to protect yourself from when you start having sex. You understand? You have to be responsible. We all have made mistakes in the past. I thought Zach should have just owned up. Maybe me have had 10 self. Maybe Halifax has had 36. Maybe Arnold has had 1 million. Own up and say that, oh,
1 million.
Mom is the word. He should have just kept quiet for this thing to flow, or come out and say that, okay, Charlie, what Yvonne wrote, these were all in the past. I hope that will become
Simple,
better people. She's still my very good friend, and we'll be able to come together and correct things in the future. The same thing about this Bob Marley and Sarkodie issue. If you are told the Bob Marley family say, oh, it's a big honor. Honor, no, you're very, very nice. But like his heart was telling him what he told us in that interview, I don't feel good. Like John the Baptist said, I'm not fit to, tie or unlace the boots of the Messiah. I don't want to be on a Bob Marley song. I feel honored, but I don't want to be on it. He came on it. Where has the song gone? The other people who tried to come on the Bob Marley song, where have they gone? They desecrated the thing. That's the way people don't want to hear. But the truth is bitter. The facts are clean.
Okay.
Clean facts.
Okay.
But may I address the issue of car say
Fianco.
Good. Before you also come in, say Fianco irrelevant. It's you say concentrate on actually mentioning the stage name. Now, and he actually made a comparison, an analogy with the movie. Say what your Waka Pass.
Waka Pass.
Baby, especially I disagree. Every character be a born in Wahabiano
Play a role.
It play a pivotal role in the completion of this book. And it's and I will use your same example. So far movies are your extras.
Yes. Waka Pass.
Yes, and no, you who our credit. Omudino and first 2 minutes, Omudino appear extra. Extra is no more book and then producers na yambo Omudino. Because social book ma producers no more banning will be meaning. The Salam, the
Safu.
Augustina.
And the same yambo Omudino, Omo no extra. I remember another example for extra. Also call Inyana. Of Cobain, Ukophobia then Efreno. Eba,
Frenya fee.
Omo Sankophone, Omo wedding extras. But every single character, Biana, your bone, deal woman, important to ever book him. I respectfully disagree, say, Bossman or irrelevant.
Maybe irrelevant to the bigger problem. I'm saying that.
But I agree. I agree to the point that Sarkodie
is a pass.
Sarkodie is deeper. I get
it. Fianco more than once.
Yes.
All what Arnold is saying is AKA chase.
No, but it was to reaffirm say or gravitate towards Anyom to four.
No,
yes.
we get
that.
There was more
exactly.
than
so
that.
The debate here is why Adentina one ma omombe kind book no and would you Fianco Bossman
easily.
And she could have easily done that by adding AKA Charles.
No, he's an ant as compared to
an elephant. He had the whole page praising Fianco. Yes. It was only Fianco who called Yvonne's mother to come and beg her mommy, I beg you, who impregnated you. That character cannot be a cameo or a Waka Pass or a major pillar. Major. If the book is to look for Yvonne's father, and only Yvonne's mother knows where Yvonne's father is, and the entire book, apart from Yvonne, the only person who had the audacity, temerity to approach Yvonne's mother and question her, Fianco, then Fianco wasn't a cameo. I mean, it wasn't a Waka Pass.
I can't number 3. Me bought 3. And
that was a former boyfriend.
MOG beats.
The high school.
But we say, Madam, stop. Don't come in my DM. Patro, person me cool tweet na me kind straight. Also be abani DM or continue can say man in bani DM. Nko for say Yvonne and you should done a whole new story. I'd say me see nipa waji ajina Yvonne echi afre Sarkodie all kinds of names. Prince David or say nko for say onu kwa na ye the colleague ase oni na ekun
Okwamano.
Okwamano, sort of. And finally, Tracy Asemno, onupen address here. In Sisa Nyoma 3 way, say, Ushena say, Ebi will help us all address here. Yeba. Ebi also say, Papi called Jones or joining challenge, no so, cloud chasing. In see, Pacho, me started with you, Arnold. Wait till you picking more than one. That summarized than
well, most of these guys are just buying into the hype. Papi Kojo, especially Papi Kojo, emoji, big fan. But that tweeting was like, pick your word, needless. I mean, you are just a producer. Yes, on a beat, no, solid beat and all that stuff. Madam, your DM, no. And you see, for a lot of people now, Omoka say Yvonne. I don't understand. Madam could be
Vida.
You know, be a pair Yvonne as
also could be
Madam Vida. You know, if you feel Yvonne as someone also different Yvonne about what Madam be cloud chasers. They almost now much is a class. I mean, they should almost stoke fire into their custom. They should just leave it alone.
I think that
anybody will become as him.
Yeah, for
Tracy, Nina won't come.
I think say ne sick tune emoji ne answer no. It was all the tweets in the background just to buttress the point. Say, oh no, yeah, you know, kudos to him. But I also think say,
Madam, don't come at me, my DM. I'm just a producer. I take pride in my work. You can call me chef, because I don't have a problem cooking violence with all the necessary spices.
So probably he felt say, Sarkodie didn't mean be back and forth now, or no be on his behalf by cooking violence. I think say it was needless. And I would say the Rainbow
Tracy any Prince David and a Papi Kojo.
Prince David Chalena Anoshi. To be honest, Anoshi and kebeye any work kakra say ne fraternity no be antimi can be at least poor fan but Tracy the equal, but the kind of tone no any messages no na Anoshi. And I remember saying, "Kofobusu ko puli or no Prince David tweets be as what can be tia or baby just to also shame or no say okay what should be for bar when I think when you know if I so be in your day so because I tweeting yeah they be able to book back or their account because it's a direct attack and words you say I can't use on TV and you come. And the third one was
Obaka Tracy the NBA
Tracy friends and quotes no. Say uko reposti ye say oba foforo anyinsan ama Sarkodie no one for when you nti say wudi adanse krumu nti ono so kire say no kre say one for when you one verify unim say no kre na say o ba be di ho adanse a odinyamija. There's a chapter in there's a verse in the Bible and so will deal with you. I think say Tracy nyama ni kunu ne nkone talk sometimes you know so okunu ko fa how be ba as a society ne hwe wo ba ne say we say make a bold statement to prove say just say we are strong enough to stand by Bema ebi odi or how kakra bi aba. Sometimes just leave the men to do their kona wundi echebi ntade na bibia ba we say o fato ho so that obe responding. So I think say it was yambodi but I felt say or Felice Yvonne e dia dance krumu nti say wo dia dance krumu dia this is a response to you.
But sometimes they're necessary.
So won kasa.
No, but sometimes they're necessary. I mean, so or spouse that go through something like there's a need for you to show support. Typical example, the course with Banky W and
Adesua.
You know, show say either you are in. You understand that support is going on.
But so where the case now
you understand too. Yeah, but see,
case where they are different.
It is very important.
Different, but Tracy was also under heavy attack.
Yeah,
sometimes
critical.
There were women and girls all over insulting her, attacking her personally.
Yeah,
and the so-called women rights activists, no, they omunhui said Tracy was under heavy artillery attack when she hadn't passed any comments.
Yes. It wasn't fair.
It's sometimes
but I agree, say, look, on ignore. But if those who are saying, oh, don't insult women, why were they quiet? And why are they still quiet at all the direct insults? Sometimes clear vulgarisms, all on Sarkodie,
some even thought Sesenko editing your Sarkodie since when Tracy editing you since when editing Sarkodie you
but still many were saying a post so if I were here I would have just ignored and because you see once you respond
you open up
it means you are entering the debate
and you open up
come out of the data breached. Meanwhile the type of words going around
stay
I mean it's
Anyway.
But I agree with Blacks. Mzgee, I love to read from secondary school days. Minkai last time any Ghanaian writer wrote a book that got short.
Captivating, sir.
Like the book has run out short.
I said it last week, sir.
Me who be though.
Big ups.
It's sweet to read. It's a natural page turner. And there's a very revival reading culture in India. Then congratulations to Yvonne because we stopped reading.
I'm passing negativity in the Tom book.
Oh no. I disagree totally. The book can't be sold just on chapter 8. Other than that, say far, you will go straight to chapter 8. We read the book and we want more. Look, she wrote about a lot of things. Corruption in this country, mismanagement. She wrote about a lot of things.
Yes.
But as usual,
like I said last week, and I think yes or can be beer, but the selling point is the Sarkodie factor.
Yeah, I mean it's the biggest buzz right now. There's something I would like to read from this one. The acknowledgement. The first person acknowledged in this book is the mother, her mother, and she says, "Thank you for giving me a second thought and keeping the pregnancy. Thank you for enduring the pain of birth. Thank you for taking care of me the best way you could, and most importantly, giving me the best education you knew at the time. Despite all the bashing, May was sleeping with so many women, blah blah, men, blah 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 blah. No. She still sends us back to her initial thoughts that she shouldn't have had that abortion. Very consistent. That is, for me, one of the key points of this book. And I would just want to end on this one. You see, Sarkodie needs to understand that an angry woman is like a time bomb. In fact, an angry woman is more ferocious than a lioness. Like Mr. Logic said, take it easy. Women love to be told that I am sorry. Can we move on? I still love you same way. But we have to move on. If you don't play this card well, she might simmer down, but that fire will still be simmering. Please watch it very well. Look at what happened to Asem. Do we all remember? If everybody forgets, Arnold would never forget this. Neither would Halifax forget. The woman, the lady was on my show at Hits FM. Mzgee, I think you were there then. She came and she said, this was what happened. Today I regret that I gave her that opportunity. I mean, to really talk. But the good thing is that that thing was recorded. It was never ever played back.
Oh, okay.
That the boss could stop it from going on air, so nobody heard it.
Yeah.
That's the good thing. Because what the lady said, some of the things were not very consistent. But where did that story take us? For me, it was one of the things that buried Asem. Today, where is Asem? He's gone. He might come back. I pray he does because he's still talented. So Sak should look at this.
Yeah.
If I've ever come to you already, the three people.
Yes,
you've
I've
done your.
my Tracy.
Okay, Arnold.
Yeah.
The three. Hey, sorry. You know, somebody sent a message.
Sleep is coming.
Neil Addison sent a message. That's why I read it and I just remember. He said, "It's the way Arnold is looking at Logic."
Yes.
Logic is my man.
And so when I read that message, you know, in the name of Marjorie, you see Emil. So they say,
yes.
Okay, let's hear.
I agree with Arnold on a Papi Kojo bit. In fact, when I saw Papi Kojo in the dance challenge, setting a dance challenge, I was upset. I was so upset. I think it's a Papi Kojo. Oh, it never be your heart. Well, Obian the way out here. But I say, Asama to Ubina any day. Why do you create a dance challenge for such an issue, such a sensitive issue? I grow in Niso. I grow in Niso, and some of these things, it's not everybody will fit tolerate them. The industry is open for everybody to experiment their behaviors anyhow. But once you find yourself in this space, you have to be serious, because some of us we need to handle some of these, mishaps. You understand? What is the dance challenge in this issue? What is the dance challenge? You understand? So
no, he can't dance.
What is dance? Is it? I hear Papi Kojo. Papi Kojo only Yvonne Nelson and anti that.
Our book no.
Me book no, but me bisa. Me can say the girlfriend no. Madam for. I don't know on what terms they were, but they've been friends before.
Yeah. So,
and I'm a
One, of course.
Yes, they've been. So what are you jubilating over?
Oh,
Well,
but not all dances.
No, I'm not. But I'm coming.
But not all dances are jubilating.
Please.
Maybe the dance is to show sorrow.
I think you don't be sorrow. You don't be sorrow. I the talk say the matter at hand it is sensitive. You understand? Me and I mean penny say assembly bana ya serious na ya hona obidi agro. When I saw the dance, in fact, I think I've even gone mild on Papi Kojo because I was very angry at Papi Kojo when I saw the way I said everything there odidi agro. I know say he may decide to react, but because of agro, Papi Kojo is very talented. If you can quite remember, some years back, Papi Kojo was one of the hottest rappers in Ghana. Today, do you know why he's not here again? Agro. Papi Kojo was one of the hottest rappers in Ghana. Hottest rapper. Agro was used too much. It's like when the ladies were doing Papi Kojo, it got to a time, they dressed him crab hair lifestyle. Yeah, true. Even his hairstyle became a lifestyle. True. How come they didn't have any on Agro when they so Alifas? They beg you to distract me. What I say, Agro Papi Kojo ni so. That's how no. That's how come he disappeared and vanished. Obia who hairstyle crab hair trend. Girls and guys were dressing like Papi Kojo and they were in fan. What I said, you know, they should learn to be serious because Charlie, especially when you be an agro in Penifo, we have different generations in this space. In Penifo, we have people who cannot laugh. They are critical thinkers. They need to observe. What I said, now every be an agro in this, the dance, I hated the dance. It is like Papi Kojo say. Next time, you know, on your serious. Assembly of course, laughing matter. Yeah, that's true. Yes, be serious with issues. Number 2, Tracy, Sark's wife. Who said, just like Sark, the wife has also painted or created this image of a lady. Usha, Tracy is always regarded as a lady. Seriously, just like the husband. The first day I saw Sark smoking cigar, I was surprised. I said, Sark can smoke cigar because Sark, they don't say smoking here is not part of him. It's like the bad boys with, but now the cigar is part of the brand.
Why you know be gentlemanly?
I'm not saying you cannot smoke cigar, but smoking is smoking. If you can condemn ganja, then we have to condemn smoke, any kind of smoke. But then the image the wife has created, no. When I saw the proverb, I didn't even go reading what is in there because maybe Biara may read it. Me say, this must be a short. But I check the content of the verse now, which was just read. I just said, don't bear false witness. There's no false witness in this thing. Well, you know, it tells you that the wife is also going through some level of psychological, something is happening. But she should understand, say, maybe it's not everything that she has been told by Sark. She shouldn't be surprised with this at all. And just so who Yvonne say, oh yeah, shower ni be now fast. No, Yvonne no be a shower girl.
I feel
no, Alifas,
I come they worry am.
No, attack. We will sit down. Have you gone on Facebook? Go and see the attacks with it there. No, go and see the attacks with it there.
The job they do every day, so maybe you are used to.
She finds herself in the space. Your husband is in. You
it's
are
a
in.
logic. Some people were referring to her former days. Some be
that
true, some will be true.
That one there.
They misuse them.
What are they not saying about Yvonne? Yvonne should not be woman. Yvonne should not be woman. Even her husband said Yvonne Sark Dix, not Digo, not Dico, Dix. No, it not be woman.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking against Sark. I want them to understand that Abaya Dibo Tichino. Yeah, the Baba. Tracy, any Yvonne, they are all women, they are all ladies, they are all in the womanhood. What you are saying, say, oh, Jane, Tracy, Yvonne, so you cannot tell me, say, Yvonne issue against the husband, no, she's a liar, or there's a repercussion for telling a lie. No, she's not lying. Well, Mzgee, I respect that lady, pa. Me share her composure alone. Me pemba omoye compose. What I say? She said, "Vida, so compose, pa." What I say?
Into provider, pa.
Oh, because me pa, me because oh.
That's why that I'm a history. You go, I know you was
Musica, she's a very composed lady. She's a very composed lady. Me purchase me pay rabba.
No, you said open mouth.
No, you
you compose, pa.
I mean, I was a no more. I know you was a no ya.
Enti, me can say, Sark's wife is a composed lady. Or you rabba. What I say, you rabba ne sano. Eya na efe. Remember, ofa no be share ade with me. Ade we say I dirty. I am very bloody. I am very bloody, muddy, murky. Enti no, she should just stay aside. No massacre now. They don't sort no. No can you quench any. This is the time to confess your wife because they are dragging your marriage along the goddess.
What if we are catching that? Me passion person me verify. I see tweets be or tweets here from get go. Yvonne book in the buy. I saw a tweet here. Sark has been straight from.
I saw that tweet.
Me who on the page. So me him say I'm passing on the tweet here. I don't know anybody. Because me who on the page. So.
And you know, mami ended by saying that me who say I saw this is on a lighter note. I saw a press release for Musica. Besa Simons or Simons. Simon and Simons. Simon. Besa Simons. Or say there is a new Musica coming and those behind it are puppets. I felt very sad for a Musica president to call people he don't know puppets.
Interim president.
Thank you. Do we still have that organization?
Yes, it's there.
And the sad part, Mzgee, is very important. I put this here because we are directly involved in the music, in the production. Black Rasta, myself. You guys are in the print.
We write.
You are the print guys. We are directly involved in the production. So anything with the music, we are concerned. And yes, disappointing. Say, Besa Simons, an acting president, issued a press release. Now offer those that are coming to correct the corrupt and dirty and destroyed and tattered administration that they call Musica. Call them puppets. When I saw the press release, I quickly went finding out those that are behind that. And to my surprise, some learned people who are bringing a change into the industry. So because who say Bibi Sabano, and person say, me catch Musica for say musicians very key. As someone to come to this high table. I mean, come to this high table. The person catch Ghana musicians and they say something is coming, and me, I'm ready to be part of that revolution. To close the chapter of the old Musica. Close it. What I say? Close it because Mboa musician is anyway Mboa as dead as vegetables. And when I saw the press release, I quickly went looking for those behind that. So let me name them 2 press releases. Let me catch your shames. Who are those behind that new Musica? I mean, imagine a new Musica coming. Because you say people who are ready to invest into the industry. Give us an alternative and not better sermons or discourage it and destroy their reputation. To me come on this show because this is the biggest show. Me come Ghana for Inabeti. There is a new Musica coming and we should all rally behind it.
How can the thing be called a new Musica?
But do we have the old one is not dead?
Oh, but it's still registered as a legal entity and is functioning.
It doesn't matter. There is an old Musica. So I'm not saying the name is new Musica. I'm saying that there's a new one coming.
A new Musica association.
That is what he quoted in his press release. That's why I'm also quoting him.
How can we say a new?
He said new Musica.
He
like didn't say
there's a new Black Rasta.
That's what he said. He said a new Musica. That's why I'm quoting him. Verbatim.
Your final words.
My final words are that.
Was that not the one he gave?
Oh, this was a highlight.
Like,
it was a highlight. It was a highlight. My final words are that.
That doesn't have anything to do with the show.
Let me thank Perfect Man. In fact, the feedback I'm getting from my looks today is amazing. Looks amazing. I said we planned it. Yeah. You know, it's amazing. I want to thank Perfect Man for this amazing costume. I want to go back there and take more. So that's what I was saying.
Efutuman, so Ebo who works with multimedia, Semin Kancho say, o top now, Shane, if a pa, no person who say, of Refusu, or person who say, Obetimi and ye be, he found no benny be.
Every single thing I wear is done by one gentleman, just one person.
Okay.
His name is Theophilos Kombe of Kombewear. Every single thing I do. So, I mean, he should just chase him up on Facebook. Kombe the designer, or he should chase me up on Facebook. I will give him his contact and we'll take it on from there. Of course, a photo to the world.
Black Rasta, La Costa says I should extend his regards to you. He says the metrics that you were talking about, it was white. That he knows the kappa.
Oh wow!
So you know DJ La Posta.
Of course.
La Posta is okay.
Of course. Big ups to DJ La Posta. It's a friend.
Yeah.
Our first guy.
I want to say thank you. Thank you so much to all the Kuchoko Roots Festival patrons.
Hey, talking about that, I saw Shatawale on stage with you.
Yes, you can.
From the days we had Hit FM there, I thought that people were arch enemies. What happened?
It's only Satan who fights forever, you know. So, I mean, Shatawale came up. We had a nice time. You know, when he called and said, you know, he tweeted, yeah, we have to go and support Kuchoko Roots Festival, and I thought it was one of his antics. But on the day, no. He came there, he did the live band thing and all that. Oh, I mean, he said so many things to me. I'm sure when you have time, we can go into that. Obaye Osio, he's been a prodigal son, so he has come home. You know, he wanted to come with his father, who is a very big fan of Black Rasta and all that, you know. In fact, he showed love. The place was packed. Ubia, Obaye, Nonya, your friends Kuku no me free. Plus cook, plus kose, plus kudukudi, plus masa, and vegan kebab. You know, free, absolutely. And everybody played live. 20 bands, Ubia, but no miming. 100% live. And I want to say thank you so much to Juju I, honestly, yes, sir. Beautiful, and the one that I wore at Kuchoko Roots Festival. No?
Okay.
With Anasipa.
Yes, yeah, that's. But what's the relationship now between you and Ifya?
Ifya, in fact, we didn't really have a relationship from the start. And I was surprised that she veered into the Sarkodie thing. It looked like Black Rasta had no support. I'm the orphan. People were coming back. What's the name? EIB. What's the name? I've forgotten. She also came in, and then with Ifya, they were all trying to support Sarkodie because of the industry darling boy. You know. But we are soldiers, so we had to tackle all of them. You can't bring your elementary brofu to come and frighten me. What you say? Elementary brofu no, you trust our level no. You understand? So when she came with her elementary brother, Nana Ba, and her mother's name. And Ifya came out and said it was a mistake, blah blah. I appreciate that. It's beautiful. But I thought that they intentionally wanted to look down on the brand, and I targeted them too. You understand? We just decided not to fight now. You know, reggae and dancehall, they're pentakwapa. But we are growing. Now we are graying, so we decided to stay back a little bit. But Omubaye, I had to show them some of the dancehall skills. And so we give thanks for the peace.
Final words, Vida.
I'm still getting messages. Focus to TV, so I'm more sharing until now. Grateful to them. Matadewe was from Dash Fashion. I just went through their stuff and it fits so perfect. Into my person, I'm for patronize more. So I'm to me from 0249 286962 0249 286962 Dash Fashion Kingsby Haya Medo Bibiase.
Arnold.
Yeah, my brother Samuel Kofi Odin birthday. Delighted. Me take the opportunity to wish him happy birthday, Samia.
Very good guy.
Yeah, very good guy. Very good guy.
Is he still a virgin?
He's not a virgin. And Yamisha Bebe, Samuel Kofi. I'm on in check. Na one day, no more Scabby, what show by Yamibe. Nah, perfect man. Yeah, I want my assignment. But before perfect man, I'm a fan chance to come. Professional touch, yeah, okay, nice haircut, dreads, aqua dental, best of two out. Now, perfect man, Mr. Logic, you talk plenty, but you know talk plenty.
Perfect man, only perfect woman.
Perfect man sells
very soon.
Perfect man sells ready to wear kaftans and casual wear for the everyday man. perfect man kaftans and casual wear are unique in regards to affordability and great quality.
LPM.
For wholesale,
LPM,
contact is Phillips Enterprise. Pachomoye Kemuntin ye on 0244 147212. Oh, Mr. Injan was saying. They are now distracting me. For wholesale, contact St. Phillips Enterprise on 0244 147212.
LPM.
0244 440641. Perfect man on social media. Perfect man 233 on all social media platforms. Last one. Open more on WhatsApp. Charlie, where if you talk,
Charlie, do it. Open more
on WhatsApp. 0533 260049. Let me repeat it on WhatsApp. 0533260049. We order from above.
Yeah,
my perfect man.
Let me add up to what I don't just
Father,
you know, I normally have my own fashion style.
Yeah.
Now could be person where they are styling me now. Me I said, I'm perfect man. I'm
yeah.
To be honest with you, I can say be a advert. Perfectly. I just changed my mind.
Also material.
Look at what I'm wearing.
No, it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Hey,
look at the combination.
Hey, I don't wish that so much white.
Perfect.
It's about time to say bye to all of you. The moon asked me, we still like a forward. Hey, prayer near for Facebook Live. I still on Mugu so share arguments no cost messages no basabi. Hey, I want to move so that with me. I there, but still I appreciate him. Once again, you better obibia or can despite him a call up the mountain. GM war interview be. I'm sure during the week. You better na munina shadi ekoye or meda father asene Ike na mami Nancy from the police station all the way up there. I feel we also need to but thank you so much to all our sponsors, Lonat Levels for Awards Unisex Boutique, Darling Lemon, Obuasi Bitters, Betway, EU Chinatown Shopping Center, Obibia, Obuayema, Jumedie Course of Fefe, Eda Se. Na Sisi and Yakojin Paibo. Because yemu be and shayin to me sorry inti paibona na black rasta Eddie Bray obom pa ewia na chese baba ya na ya kanu next week Saturday senyame ya aduma na yesenhye mu nkomo no so ye de be fi so fefe de ye fe Mzgee Mr. Black Rasta kanawe
after paibona me do be call me the general be call
baby get twice way.
The Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I like down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water. Him restored I soul. Him leadeth I another part of I justness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I Rasta go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Uno prepared a table before I in the presence of our enemy them. Uno anointed I head with uno oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I even I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah kadama we go ma be Tela e Jo kadama we groma be Selassie. Is it in the